Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our final game here for the January 13th Bronze League Tournament. It is our finals. It is ireallyhate3v3 on blue side versus AP Garen on purple side. I am Mouse Jones, joined by Earthkey, getting here some picks and bans.
Oh man, I did not expect AP Garen to beat SKT Telecom the way that they did, because it just seems that every time we see them, they come on, they do very, very well, and they kind of drag the game out a little bit. But that last game, they just got put
smacked
in their place.
Smacked up.
They got dominated, and they actually surrendered out near the end. It was ridiculous. And honestly, not to pick sides, but I don't know if you guys were here last week when SKT Telecom were so far ahead that they were kind of just goofing around, and everyone kind of had a Zhonya's Hourglass, even if it was Riven or the AD carry or the support or anyone. It's funny, but it's still, you gotta feel bad for the enemy team sometimes, like getting trolled that hard. So I was pretty happy to see them get knocked down this week. But next week, we'll see them back up to their full strength, I feel.
I guess we will. Anyway, the picks are down. They're done. It was Kha'Zix, Riven, Nasus, Zyra, Shyvana, Lee Sin. We see OMANN, aka... Hold up. AKA ireallyhate3v3 picking up the Mundo. Rengar, and it looks like Thresh. Yes, Thresh going to AP Garen. We saw that Rengar last game.
Here's the thing, I don't know why Rengar slipped through the cracks here. He's such a strong champion, as we saw last game. There's so many mechanics around him that are so powerful, whether it's the attack speed increase he gets off of his Q from Savagery, the ability to just jump from the bush and just keep on using that as long as you keep going back into the bush is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, he's got the ability to just regen a lot of his health through his battle roar and just keep himself up in lane, just stay around and be a complete pain.
We see really hate 3v3 following up the Thresh pick with a Leona pick, waiting on Reckon to Zuku to pick. No hover with 3 seconds left. It's going to be a Renekton going down.
Oh, not surprised to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Renekton come down. Whoop. Not surprised to see the Renekton come down at all. Such a strong laning champion, and one of those people who can really stand toe-to-toe with Rengar pretty damn well at the end of the day. They've both got ways of sustaining themselves up. And Renekton has the stun on him as well, so he can get a bit of damage on Rengar before he's able to do any kind of counterplay as well.
We're going to see AP Garen pick up the Orianna here. He's deciding on a jungle. It looks like he's going to go with the Naut, which I believe he played last game as well. It seems like AP Garen's getting almost the same champions as last time, although now he switched it to Vi.
Vi, not a bad choice, although I wouldn't be surprised to see the Nautilus come out as well. Very, very underrated at the moment. Still very, very powerful. You know how Mumu's sort of making a little bit of a comeback, not a whole lot, but you've definitely been seeing a bit more of him. I feel Nautilus fits into the same kind of category in that sense. He's a tanky AP jungler who has a fair amount of CC onto him that's not ridiculously difficult to hit with. It's just easy enough for people to want to play him. So I think showing off the Nautilus here is a very smart move because it is very, very powerful. Would Vi have been better? I don't know. It might have synergized a bit better with Orianna, but here's the thing. When you've already got Thresh diving into a team or Rengar diving into a team, you've got a champion who you can just attach the shield to with Orianna, and then from there command Shockwave and just throw the entire enemy team up. There is definitely a very, very solid way of getting a team fight started on the side of AP Garen, and I'm sure they are going to abuse the hell out of it.
Ooh, interesting picks. Lucian and Syndra going down on ireallyhate3v3 side.
Syndra is an interesting choice. Very, very strong as a champion, but also pretty difficult to master. hopefully I really hate 33s can utilize her very, very well, because if she is able to land all of her stuff, if she is able to get off a very, very powerful ultimate, she is scary and not someone you want to be left alone with in lane, especially if you're someone like Orianna, who's very, very squishy without that command defense of hers.
Exactly. Waiting on the last pick here from AP Garen. It's got to be their mid. Oh, no, not mid. Sorry. AD carry. I wonder who it's going to be. It's going to be Hover, Caitlyn, and that's going to be locked in. So these teams are locked and loaded and ready to go now.
All right, not bad. I was expecting maybe a Draven or a Jinx, but honestly, I don't feel like we haven't seen a Jinx all day, have we, Mouse?
No, and that surprises me.
Yeah, it's very strange to see someone who is very, very popular in solo queue just because she is very, very strong and very popular at the moment, not getting picked up at all. Draven was also someone, I think we saw him earlier on in the day, but also we didn't really see a whole bunch of him, and he's someone who I feel is very, very good at what he does, and that is just killing people. Although, to be fair, Caitlyn, not a bad choice. She works pretty well with the team comp. She's always going to be just out of range, I feel, because I really hate 3v3s are going to be forced to deal with that Nautilus coming in. They're going to be forced to deal with that Rengar, who is going to either jump onto Lucian or Syndra and just completely erase them from the map. So Caitlyn works quite well as someone who can just stay far away and just knock down people as best she can. Now, it's kind of strange that AP Garen did ban out the Zyra, who is still a very, very strong support, is still a very, very strong mid lane, but just not someone you really see anymore. I'm wondering if they've kind of, it's more a targeted ban towards ireallyhate3v3. Don't want to mess around with that Zyra, who's got an amazing lockdown with that grasping roost, and then there's her ultimate as well, which is just an amazing counter initiation ultimate. So if you do have someone like that Nautilus come in on you, if you do have Rengar just jump onto you, lay down that Zyra ult and just send them flying. It's absolutely amazing, and maybe that's why she was banned out, because she's not someone you usually see banned out anymore. You're more likely to see something like Kha'Zix, or if in terms of supports, Thresh or even Annie, but not the Zyra so much.
Interesting, Kha'Zix was open and didn't get picked.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's so strong at the moment, and I absolutely hate dealing with him. Whenever I go into a solo queue game, and I'm sure a few of you are the exact same, make sure he's banned, because I don't want to deal with someone who can just resettable jump whenever he gets a kill, whenever he gets an assist, and he's not like he doesn't do a fair amount of damage. He hurts. He's not that tanky, so as long as you do grasp him down, you can just kind of squish him like the bug that he is, but I don't know. I'd rather just not deal with him, just ban him out. I guess both teams were fine with dealing with him. It also, who else was open that I was very surprised at? I think it was Eve, who I didn't like.
Yeah.
And she was completely open. And you know what? That's fine, because neither team chose to go for it. She's very strong in solo queue because she kind of goes around, but with a good, efficient team play, I feel that she's definitely not as strong. So perhaps that's why that we didn't see her this game, Mouse.
I think so too. Got about 20 seconds left. I'm trying to make my pick because I know you hate when I do Skin War Best War. I've got to give it to AP Garen. They have a similar team comp to what they ran last time to great success. You know, but I really hate 3v3s probably watching part of that game. Maybe. I know they were in a game for it, but I don't know if they saw the start of it. I think it's really going to be about who comes out stronger out of the gate and gets that early lead. That's what's really going to dominate this game to me.
Yeah, and the lane that kind of has the biggest amount of power early on, most likely As long as Caitlyn and Thresh play the level 1 very well, their level 2 should be able to either push Lucian out of lane or just straight up kill him. So I think that's what we need to be paying attention to most of all.
Yeah.
Although we can't really count out top lane. I think Rengar and Renekton is going to be a fairly close matchup, because if Renekton gets ahead, he's just going to build tanky. He's going to completely ignore Rengar. But if Rengar gets ahead, builds a fair amount of damage, he should be able to slice through anything that Rengar builds to try and counter him. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup up top, something that we're going to need to watch very, very closely. And, you know, this mid lane, the Syndra versus Orianna, there's going to be a lot of poke, and there's going to be a lot of harass, but both champions have a great deal of range, so they should be fairly safe from jungle ganks, and I don't think we're going to see that much action in the mid lane. It's mainly going to be farming, mainly going to be a fair amount of poke, and maybe we'll see someone run back to base very, very often, but I don't know about kills.
You actually see a couple fun little skins down here too. Just to point out, Corporate Mundo. I love the briefcase axis. It's a fun visual effect with the paper and everything. And Justicar Syndra is probably one of the best launch skins.
Oh, I don't know about that. You do have to remember, Outback Renekton was a launch skin, and that one's pretty
Oh, that's true,
awesome.
Outback Renekton. Also, Abyssal Nautilus, Big Daddy, obviously. Another great game reference.
And actually, on a very, a much more serious note, the Jace and Kha'Zix had some amazing launch skins when they came out. I love the whole techie, futuristic thing. And Riot did a fantastic job.
I liked it more on Kha'Zix than Rengar, but...
Oh, did I say Rengar? I meant
yeah.
Jace. Jace and Kha'Zix. Remember, Jace had that very futuristic-looking one that also had some voice changes to it. And so I believe now it's actually 1350. And it looks like we are just off to the start of this game. As you can see, everyone's got their items looking pretty standard, except for Maving that Leona, picking up an ancient coin. Now, nothing wrong with that. I won't lie, it's something I've definitely seen before. Ooh. I'm too deep, buddy.
Oh, man.
Oh.
If they catch him out, though, because the rest of the team's coming in.
God.
Oh, my God, he still gets first blood. He may actually get another kill here. He may get another kill here.
He's definitely getting another kill.
No, it's going to go to Orianna. That's 2 kills. Oh, my shit.
2 so far for the purple team. Oh, my gosh. Lucian, just like myself, did not expect that much damage to come out so quickly. Like, there was a bit of an exchange early on, but at the end, Rengar just laid onto, got quick auto attack, and then his Q down for a huge burst of damage. And Lucian didn't even burst his barrier there.
I would like to point out that Lil Turney's just tweeted out hashtag Skin War Best War.
I want you to never talk to me about Skin Wars again, Russ. Back to the game.
Teehee. I don't even know what to say. You got a kill on Orianna, an assist on Caitlyn, and a kill and an assist on all 3 people who you need in this team comp to dominate have this early lead, and they're up 500 gold and 2 kills. That Rengar's going to lane, obviously with sight wards and pots. Is he sitting on any gold?
He's
sitting on 214, 200 gold.
He can't really pick up anything else. They did increase the amount of money it takes to buy a red pot, so he couldn't have picked that up. Well, I guess if he had chosen not to buy the ward, he could have, but probably not the best move. But now, look, he's just putting a fair amount of harass down onto that Renekton. I said earlier, if Renekton is not going to be able to counter Rengar up top, he's just going to get cut down no matter what he builds. He can build a giant spell, Rengar's not going to care. He's just going to build more damage. He can build a chain vest, Rengar's not going to care. Rengar has the money right now. and he's just gonna snowball off of that. And is he actually going down mid to make some tracks? Or no? Oh, he's going to go for the assassination. He's going to get Mundo.
Yeah. That's gonna be another kill for Rengar. Double buff Rengar going top lane.
Absolutely beautiful. 3 minutes in, this Rengar's already 2-0 and 1. When I said that I thought bot lane would be the place to look for that first blood, I was wrong. Top lane.
Oh, look at the damage.
Is
Funny
where the action is.
Damn, getting down.
Oh my gosh. Now, where are things going to go from here, though? That's the question. If you are on, oh, excuse me, I'm completely drawing a blank here, Mouse. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
If you're on blue team, you've got to deal with that Rengar. You've got to deal with the fact that he's got 2 kills already. It's only 4 minutes in. He has double buffs as well, so he is just going to dominate that top lane, and Renekton is going to come out weak. What Mundo is going to have to do is either going to camp up there, maybe do something, or just focus on the other lanes. Maybe try and get that Lucian fed, maybe try and get that Syndra fed, and just hope that Renekton is able to hold off as best he can, not give up any kills at all to this 2-0-1 Rengar.
Syndra getting a lot of good damage down.
Yeah, but both AP mids are now looking dangerously, Orianna more so. So I'm not sure if much action is going to ensue here from now on. Nautilus is in the area, so he should be able to cover for Orianna if she needs it, but I don't see anything happening for now. Ooh, nice hook Thresh.
Yeah, it's not going to get enough damage, though, because even though that exhaust goes down and Thresh is going to go there, Fanny Bandit was just slightly out of range.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is that Thresh also did burn his exhaust. He was hoping so badly, but ooh, nice try, Nos. He was hoping that the exhaust would be enough for Caitlyn to get in range, but unfortunately, Leona was doing a very good job of just getting in her face, forcing her a bit back, and just, you know, doing what Leona does best, and smacking people in the face with her shield. Not a lot is happening up on top lane anymore. Renekton kind of afraid of what Rengar can do, and you know, there's a pretty good reason behind it. And he's picked up the chain vest, so maybe not a whole bunch of damage is going to come out, but as soon as Rengar finishes that brutalizer, we'll see a different story. But a nice amount of chunk damage coming out from Renekton. He was able to bring Rengar down to about half health just from Call of the Meek, just from the stun as well. And it was only due to the battle roar, the battle cry, that Rengar was able to heal himself up. And that's how he's trying to stay alive up top just now.
It's going to be a tough matchup for him from here on out. Stephen Lee was one of their best players so far. And now he's going to dive him under tower, but I don't know if he's going to actually get the kill. He is going to get the kill. But now we've got a big fight bot. Syndra is low. Leona is low, but Thresh is low.
Oh,
nothing's going to come of it.
So close, though. So many very low members. And if Lucian sticks around, he might be one of those incredibly low members, or he might just end up getting killed, because I don't think he has the ability to stay along with a Caitlyn and the Nautilus. And now Orianna is coming down as well. Are they going to tower dive, or are they just going to look to push this tower down? Nautilus is in that back bush, joined by Orianna. I think they want blood.
I think they do too. They're going to try to dive him, taking a lot of tower hits. Orianna with the ult. Gonna get the auto attacks down. Actually gonna kill him and save Daniel Choder there.
Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, no assist for Caitlyn. But you know what? That kill is a kill. And that's gonna deny Lucian even more CS. He's not too far behind, but he has died twice now. Once from that jungle invade, and now this second time, and that's gonna put him a bit farther behind.
It's definitely. It's already a 4-1 lead. About, I don't know, 2K hold? Just under 2K.
Yeah, about 1,500. Not too much though. Definitely something that's recoverable, but ooh, nice try, Thresh. Missing both abilities there, unfortunately. But now there's a hungry Rengar. Oh my gosh, just that instant double Q was enough to just completely obliterate Syndra.
I apologize, any Syndra fan. She's just been erased from the game.
Yeah, it's moments like this where you just see a champion completely erased a split second that you can't just help but feel bad. Like, no matter which side you're supporting at the moment, you've got to feel bad for that Syndra. There was no escape for her.
No, there was not.
Oh, and maybe none for this Lucian, but oh. Very nice dash on his part, avoiding all of Thresh's abilities. And now it looks like blue team is coming down. They want to play, they want to get some revenge because they are currently behind a few kills.
They are going to go in for this 4-man gang. Daniel Choder and Cool Guy trying to get out the lantern pole. He didn't go for it.
Yeah, Thresh tried to answer it up with a Death Sentence underneath the tap, but unfortunately did end up missing. And that's going to be the second kill for blue team. Now, since there are 4 members down here, they could opt to take that dragon. They could also just opt to burst down this tower as best they can. Maybe not take it completely, but definitely drop it incredibly low. Or they could deal with that Orianna, who's just hacking away at their mid tower, dropping it down to about a third HP. Well, about a third of its HP. Excuse me.
They are going to take Dragon from it too. It's going to pull the gold in with about 800. So they are getting closer.
They're definitely keeping it very, very close this game, Mouse. They don't want to get knocked out. This is the finals after all, and it would just leave a very, very bad taste in their mouth if they were to get this far.
Oh, he's going to try and stop him from getting into the bush. He's going to leap, get the health combo.
And this is what you gotta watch out for with a Rengar. Yes, Renekton has something similar with that Call of the Meek, but Rengar's is on a fairly low cooldown, and it heals him up for a fair bit more as well. So you gotta be wary about stuff like that. He's deceptively tanky. And now that he's got this brutal...
Oh, they're gonna nice pull on Lucian. They're gonna have to dash away. Uh-oh. Taking some turret hits. Now the chase is on. The Leona ult slows him. Combo stuns. Dead.
We don't usually pay attention to the lore here, but if there was ever a time, it would be right there with Lucian killing Thresh.
Indeed. I didn't hear the custom soundbite. Maybe my sound's just too low.
No, I didn't hear it either. It might not have played. Whether that's a bug or just something they took out, I don't know. But
I don't think it happens every time.
Yeah, there definitely should have been some interaction there, but nothing, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Syndra sitting on very, very little mana at the moment. She's gonna get caught out by this Nautilus. She's not careful.
Ooh. Did Spur flash? Is that what I saw? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Double checking.
Burn.
What is Mad Kitty, Angry Kitty, Little Ball of Death going to do top lane now? That's probably Big Bang Theory fans out there.
He's probably just gonna cut more things with that giant knife of his. He's got the Bilgewater Cutlass already. And Renekton is fairly tanky, but I don't know if he does want to keep on fighting with the Rengar at this point. Ooh. Meanwhile...
Ooh. Going down onto Leona, the box gets flashed. However, the Nautilus ult, now the Leona ult. Cool Guy taking a lot of damage. Not gonna go down, but Blood Dexter's down now. They see him, gets the slows. They're trying to chase him out of this fight. Caitlyn trying to do what she can. Beautiful move. Oh, should have taken the lantern, pulled over and got it.
Oh my gosh, block that Lucian is such a bro. Coming in to completely block the pillar. Oh, not the pillar, the ace in the hole, saving his friendly Leona. And that is actually going to be 1 kill for blue team. Unfortunately, Renekton did die up on top to Rengar. Very, very close fight, by the way, but unfortunately in the favor of Rengar. That Brutalizer just shredding through that chain vest. And the Bilgewater Cutlass just keeping Rengar alive. You can't underestimate how much staying potential something like Lifesteal brings. And the fact that Rengar can also use that Battle Roar of his just means he's going to out-tank Renekton at this point. He's just too far ahead. And you know what, Mouse? Every single time I take a look at this mid lane, it seems like Syndra is just more and more... Ooh, nice try, Orianna. But she's just always... Ooh.
Oh, man. Oh, they're going to get the pull onto Blood Dexter. Orianna trying to get the damage down, getting the slowdown. Do they have enough? No.
No, unfortunately not. Mundo kind of just goes where he pleases. If he wants to go smack up Orianna, he does. And if he wants to leave, he can do that too. But Syndra, I don't know if you want to stay around like this. Low health, low mana, not a good combination. And even with that Chalice of Harmony, it's surprising to see her just so constantly she needs a blue buff in her favor just so she can stay in lane. Because otherwise, Orianna's gonna just take the cake here. She's already had 40 farm, 2 kills as well. And I don't think she can get this one on Mundo, but you know, she can definitely show him that he's in charge, that she's in charge.
Definitely try.
And now, bot tower almost falling to AP Garen here. They're doing a fantastic job of just using Caitlyn to push as hard as she can. And actually, here's something I kind of just let go over my head earlier, and that is that Thresh has opted to pick up the Relic Shield. And the reason why this is so weird is that ever since the changes, it's only melee attacks that gain the execute bonus. Oh, there's the Solar Flare. Unfortunately, nothing coming of a nice Thresh Lantern there. But now we have 4 members of blue team down here. And still nothing happening, unfortunately. Orianna coming down, looking to join this fray. But she is going to...
I think they know Dragon is up soon.
Yeah, another 10 seconds before it pops. Both teams are looking to get it, but Orianna looking to push mid lane first, cause a bit of a diversion there. And she might honestly just opt to try and take that tower instead of going for the dragon, since AP Garen are kind of occupied with getting that bot tower themselves.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And that will be the first tower of the game. So late though. 16.5 minutes in. That's ridiculous. Although
They're actually gonna catch Cool Guy out though.
Yeah, and he might be dead unless his team shows up to help.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The little ball of death is 5-1-1. Oh, they're calling Blood Dexter's going to go down here, maybe. No, they're getting so much burst damage on the Fanny Bandit. Mundo popped his ult now. Righteous Charge flashes, gets the kill, is on a killing spree. They're gonna pick up Daniel Chowder there. It's gonna go to Blood Dexter. And now they're gonna be able to pick up another dragon.
Oh, they might just pick up
if
this
Blood Dexter gets it
slow.
slow, that is gonna be a lot of damage. Orianna, you used your bad map awareness from Orianna.
Yeah, unfortunately, kind of ignoring her friendly Thresh there, just letting him die alone in the river. To be fair, there's not much she could have done there. She could have sped him up, she could have given him the command protect, but I don't know if it would have saved him. However, that will be a dragon over to AP Garen now, and things are still looking very, very close. Oh, and there's the flash. Nice job by Orianna getting out of that sticky situation. Now, from here, there are a few paths that can be taken. Right now, AP Garen have got a few towers under their belt. They're looking very, very solid. And their farm is actually vastly superior to the enemy team at the moment. You look at Orianna, she's got nearly twice as much farm as Syndra. Caitlyn is about 40, maybe 50, no, 40 for sure. 40, my math's not that great, Mass, forgive me. 40 up on Lucian, just about. Rengar, about 20 up, still very, very solid. The only one who's really falling behind is Nautilus to Mundo. And that's because Nautilus is unfortunately not doing that well this game.
Now.
He's kind of gotten a bit shut down. He's tried very, very hard, mind you. He's been doing what he can, but unfortunately it just hasn't been working out at all. And he is going to do what he can to tank later on, but it's his CC. That's what's really going to make him viable later on. Because right now, he ain't looking so great. And he's kind of weighing down the team a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Lucian has actually got 4 kills at the moment. Sure, he's behind in farm, but in terms of gold, he's actually just above Caitlyn, up about 100 or so.
Oh. Ooh, damage going down. Gonna have to burn a flash there. Gets the Thresh hook, but nobody else came in, so now they're all out of position. Chubby is in a bad position. Righteous Chart is unstoppable. They're going to get on, trying to get on the Coach Nate, but Righteous Chart is just doing so much damage. But here comes Kitty. That is a lot of burst damage. And if they go through the bush and he still has vision, it's not good for them. Yeah, that's another jump, and that's a shutdown, and that's going to be a double kill for Rengar.
Oh, that was almost painful to watch. This cat has now got a Last Whisper as well, and the Bone Tooth Necklace. He is just going to keep on stacking up those kills.
Kitty got claws. And by claws, I mean swords. Lots of swords.
Lots of swords, a bow and arrow, and a knobby wooden thing. Whatever the brutalizer is supposed to be. Anyway. Yeah, we've seen this Rengar just do so much this game. And you can't really forget about him, especially if you're Lucian. Yeah, you've got 5 kills, and that's fantastic, man. But you're gonna get blown up if you're not careful. And this Renekton also gonna get blown up.
Yep. That's a lot of damage and a slow going down. Gonna burn a flash easy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if you saw it, but he actually jumped to that ward in the back. Not too sure why he did that. It may have just been a misclick, but still, pretty funny to watch. Ooh, and his ult is going to be back up in about 10 seconds. If Syndra sticks around, she's going to find herself on the ground completely dead if she's not careful. Meanwhile,
ooh, Blood Dexter, the exhaust, the box, and ooh. Uh-oh. Leona nice gonna come in, but I don't know why they would tower dive here. The tower is full health, and Orianna's nearby. Now Orianna's going to get the damage down onto Righteous Charts. Righteous Charts trying his best, going to get the kill. Fanny Bandit comes in. They're going to try to get the damage down on Slow Bandit. Gets the slow. That's a double kill for Orianna.
Yeah, and while all of that action was happening on bot lane, like I said, Rengar's ultimate came back up, and Syndra just got absolutely destroyed once again. She's got the Athene's Unholy Grail, so she's got a bit of magic resist, but that's not going to stop a Rengar. He's just going to blow you up. And now she is 0-4-2, behind 70 CS at this point. Not looking good for her at the moment. And now, just a bit of a tank skirmish happening on bot lane. But nothing ever really happens in those kinds of fights. Everyone kind of just plays around, throws out some abilities, but it's all in good fun. However, someone's going to get caught out here. 4 members of the blue team
trying to get somebody, but it doesn't look like they are. And if they chase Nautilus, oh, he knows what's happening. He knows they're going to get sandwiched here. He knows if they over-engage, there's a Rengar Orianna sitting nearby. Beautiful bait. Beautiful bait. Oh, there goes the Orianna ult. That is so much damage. Rengar is going to jump on him, Lucian, and just melt him. Going to go into the bush, get another kill. Oh, that ult's going to go down. They're going to try to cut off Blood Dexter. Can they do it?
I don't know if
Maybe.
they're fast
Nope.
enough. That sadism is just too much. Unfortunately, there is no way of... Oh, nice try. But actually, Renekton is going to take top tower due to that long engage. However, I'd be very, very surprised if AP Garen chose not to do anything down here. And yes, it looks like they're actually going to go for the dragon, which should be a fairly easy pickup. Meanwhile, up on top...
Muffin Man is erasing Stephen Lee. He's taking so much damage. Oh, the ult's going to be popping. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, that's a legendary. Oh my god, Blood Dexter trying to solo dragon's going to go down.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate that he tried to get in there. It was a good attempt, but no luck at the end of the day. You gotta admit, Mundo is trying very, very hard this match. He's 3-4-4 at the moment, and he's doing what he can to get his team going, but unfortunately, it's just not sticking. Syndra 1-5-2. Lucian, he's got a fair number of kills on, and that's fantastic, but he's also died 5 times. You've got to be careful of this kind of stuff, because this means that you've got to watch out for a 5-1-5 Orianna. You've got to watch out for the 2-1-6 Caitlyn. And most importantly, you got to watch out for the 10-1-3 Rengar with 200 farm on him as well.
Yeah. Like, yeah, your jungle's mine now.
Yeah, the cat kind of king of the jungle. You've heard all that stuff about lions, and I don't know if that's exactly what Rengar is, but he's definitely some kind of giant cat, and that's definitely his jungle. Oh, and forgive me for just bursting out there with that laugh, but...
It's fine.
It was ridiculously
Ooh.
fast in terms of... Oh, wow. And another one already. Goodness. That brings the total stacks on the Bone Tooth Netquest up to 10 now. And oh my gosh, Syndra. I'm so sorry once again. Just getting completely wrecked. 1-7-2. Half of the farm that this Orianna has. She's so far behind this game. It's so unfortunate. The only nice thing is that she is still going on. She's still trying to fight us out. And if she makes it to late game, she should be able to do quite well. But she's got to make it there. And right now, it does look like her team is struggling a fair bit. Although...
I mean, yeah, they're going to get into...
Caitlyn.
Yeah, they're trying to get onto Fanny Bandit, and they did. But it's going to cost them because as soon as Thresh comes in, it's over. And as soon as Muffin Man on Rengar comes in, it's over. You know, Stephen Lee's trying to dive onto Fanny Bandit now. He's going to get the kill. He may actually get a double kill. But Muffin Man is just too big right now. Orianna hasn't even really been in on this fight. I mean, look at this. Stephen Lee is trying to get these kills and try to get these chases. And as soon as Muffin Man goes through this bush, that's a dead Stephen Lee. He's legendary. But now he goes down, finally.
Oh. About time. And it looks like Thresh will go down as well. He's just trying to delay the inevitable. Yeah, inevitable at this point. But Nautilus also going to go down.
Chubbio is the only one that gets away.
Yeah, and Thresh is holding on as best he can, but here comes Mundo. I know, Syndra going to pick that one up. And that was a fair number of shutdowns, I believe.
2?
They weren't able to take out the Orianna, but they did take down Caitlyn. They did take down Rengar, who's just so far ahead at the moment. And they took down Nautilus, not really a shutdown, but still another kill, just like that Thresh. So definitely a good thing. And now we actually see... Oh, we've almost got that last whisper completed on Caitlyn at the moment, but she's got a Phantom Dancer and no Infinity Edge, and that's... Oh, that's a bit of a pet peeve of mine, especially because Caitlyn synergizes very, very well with Static Shiv. Her ability to push a lane down is already tremendous.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Muffin Man just melts him. Now in a 1v1 with Stephen Lee. May actually melt him too. He's gonna have to dash over the wall.
Oh, so close. But the fact that he jumped in with absolutely no fear in his heart, got the barrier, he didn't get the flash, but he did get out the relentless pursuit from Lucian. I'm very surprised to see that he didn't actually end up with a kill there, and it's quite unfortunate, but that's just how it happens sometimes.
Just as an FYI, he's 3 stacks away on his Bone Tooth necklace.
Yeah. Once that happens, he is going to have an increased duration on that stealth of his. Ooh, where am I getting that wrong? No, it increases the duration of his ult, and it will allow him to either escape much more easily, which we haven't seen him do with it yet. More than likely, it's just going to allow him to chase from even farther away now. And his ultimate's up. Syndra, you've got a red buff that he wants as well. Do not stick around. And now we actually see blue team coming in, trying to collapse onto the invaders in their jungle. But, oh, they're going for a Baron ploy. Interesting. Lucian is bottom, so it's definitely a very, very solid move.
Yeah.
Will blue team be able to just come off of it, though?
I don't know.
And, oh. Well.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Syndra.
That's so much damage. Blood Dexter's going to go down. Could have just turned back to Baron. It didn't take a lot of damage. They kept it in combat range. Beautifully played. That's a kill and a Baron. 2 kills, actually. Now they can just shove mid out.
Yeah. Very, very nicely done by AP Garen. I was surprised it didn't peel off immediately once they saw the enemy team, but they played it so calmly. They knew exactly what they were doing. They got Baron low. They were like, okay, they're getting to the point where we need to deal with them. Let's get them. And they did. Beautifully. And now they might actually get this Lucian. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They make it more than just that Lucian, though. Uh-oh. Oh. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Rengar.
Yeah, when Rengar comes to play, they're definitely getting more than just 1 kill.
Look at how fast he's chunking that turret.
It's the attack speed bonus he gets off of his Q, and the best part is, if you use Savagery, and then you use a Ferocity Enhanced Savagery, the attack speed bonus is stacked, so that's 150% increased attack speed.
They're just going to push game
this.
this.
Could actually be game.
It's going to be game. They're burning the ults to try and keep him off of it, but as long as they can keep Muffin Man somewhat up and healthy, they have this. He's going to try to jump in on the Nexus, maybe? No. Nate's down. They just gotta focus the Nexus. They shouldn't dick around with this. They are, though. Oh, man. But it's still gonna be game. They're aced.
Yeah, Renekton is up, but that Nexus is way too low for him to do anything about, and that will be the game.